Hello, friends. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Today we have Scrabble F by Palfly Kampling. Normal 6x6 Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 through 6 exactly once in every row, column, and 2x3 box. So that means we have a 6x6 puzzle, so we're using the numbers 1 through 6. And each one of these boxes, each one of these rows, and each one of these columns will have to have the numbers 1 through 6 once each. We have a parity line. Pink lines in the grid are parity lines. Digits along a parity line alternate between even and odd. For example, 1, 4, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 6, 5, 4. Digits may repeat on those lines if allowed by other rules. So our odd numbers today are 1, 3, and 5, and our even numbers are 2, 4, and 6. So whatever this is, if this ends up being an odd number, then this will have to be an even number, 2, 4, 6. And then this would have to be a 3 or a 5 in order to complete the pattern, etc., etc. We also have ascending starters. Ooh, I don't know what this is. A clue outside the grid gives the sum of the increasing digits starting at the clue, stopping before the first decrease. For example, a row with 1, 2, 6, 4, 3, 5 would have a 9 clue on the left, okay? Because 1 increases to 2, increases to 6, so these are all increasing, so you would count these, but then 6 decreases. And I think even though 3 increases to 5, you would not count that because you stop at the first decrease. For example, a row 1, 2, 6, 4, 3, 5 would have a 9 clue on the left and a 5 clue on the right. Cool. Sounds good. I think I understand. As always, there's a link to this puzzle in the description if you'd like to solve as well as a link to a Google form if you'd like to submit a puzzle. That'd be super cool. I'm looking for puzzles always. How do we want to get started? This seems neat. Ascending starters. I haven't used these before. Last like 11 could go 5, 6, and then whatever else after. That would be cool. Do I want to look at the smaller ones or the larger ones first? I could think about outside also. Like if this is 14, however far the 14 goes, the digits that are not counted are going to sum to 7. I know from previous experience that the whole row sums to 21. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 sums to 21. So I have 7 outside. And I have 14 counted, steadily increasing. 6? I mean, I could just have a 6 here. That's not the only way that could work. Well, I was thinking, what if I do 1, 2, 3? But whatever I put after that is going to be increasing, so that won't work. So this has to be either 1 or 2 digits for the 6. I think I'm going to start by looking at the smaller one. We also have this given 4. I need to remember I have that. What if I did like 1 and 5? That would be odd, odd. That breaks the line. Okay, what about 2 and 4? That's even, even, and breaks the line. I can't do 3 and 3, so I can't do this in 2 cells. Ooh. So this has to just be a 6 right here. Yeah. Okay, so these are my even ones now. Even, odd, even, even, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even. These are going to be 2, 4, 6. This can't be a 6 anymore, and this can't be a 6 anymore. This, I might want to look at 11 now. I can't do it in 2 cells. I said 5, 6 would be an option, but not anymore. So, I was thinking for a second, this 2 would mean I have to count 2 numbers. That's not the rules we're working with today. We need increasing numbers. And this works because whatever I put after 6 is decreasing. Perfect. If I did 2, I would have to get 9 more. I could do like 3, 6. That would be an option, 2, 3, 6. If I did a 4 though, I still need to get 7 and I need to have steadily increasing. So I would only be able to use 5 and 6 after. I'm not going to be able to do like 4, 5, 2 or 4, 6, 1. I think this has to be a 2. And then I need to get 9 more somehow. This won't be 2 for 1. I'm either including a 4 or a 6. I need to think about how many digits I want to use. So I could go 2, 3, 4. I said, nope, 2, 3, 6 was what I said. 2, 3, 6 would work. That's increasing. If I did a 4 here, this would have to, I could go, There's so many possibilities that don't work. If I did 2 and then a 4, this could be a 5 to give me the right total, but that's not increasing, so that's not gonna work. If I did 2, 3, 4, that's already at 9. I would have to do another 2 or a 1 and a 1. That's not gonna work. I think I have to do 3, 6. That's gonna be the only option that works with this being an even number. So now I have 1, 4, and 5 here. Well, 4 can't go here, so let's go ahead and place a 4 here. Meaning I do need a 4 up here. It can't go here, but it could go here still. Maybe I'm gonna look at the 7. Ooh. 7. I need to be careful with the 6 because that's bigger than everything else. So if I tried to do 1, 2, 4, ignoring that doesn't work for the line real quick. 1, 2, 4 would work for 7, but that's still increasing for 6, so that does not work. This needs to be an odd number. This is going to be a 1, 3, 5. Let's see. 4 needs to go here or here. If I put a 4 here, in order to get 7, the next digits are going to have to be smaller than 4 because I only need 3 more, so that won't work. So this has to be a 4, and this has to be a 2. Now, how do I get 7? Do I just put a 3 here? In order to count this digit, it would have to be bigger than 4, which would make it a 5, which is 9 already without this, so that won't work. I'm not including this digit. I'm just doing these two. Perfect. This is a 3. This is not a 3. So this is going to be a 3 and a 1, 5. And a 1 or a 5. What else can I clean up with this? These need to be odd digits. This is also a 1 or a 5. This is going to be a 1, 3, 5, but it sees a 3, so this is going to be a 3 for the column. 3 needs to go up here, but this can't be a 3, so let's make this a 3. And I think our line is almost done. This digit and this digit are the same, so it's going to go down here. That's totally fine. This is going to be a 2, 6. I don't know which one's which yet. I'll go ahead and fill it in. This 7 works. This 11 works. This 6 works. I need to get 14 to work. I have a 3 over here somewhere. And then I have either a 1 or a 5. Oh, actually, in order for the 7 to not break, I want this to be a 1. There you go. If I put a 5 here, I would have to include 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the total, and I really don't want to do that. So there you go. 3, 4, 1. This is going to be a 1 and a 3. How do I want this to work in order to get 14? Well, if I did 3 and then 1, I have a total of 3 here, so that won't work. So this has to go 1 and then 3, which gives me 8. So I need to put a 6 here in order to get 14, and then we decrease to 5, so we're done there. Very cool. This is a 2. I think I just have Sudoku fill in left. This is a 2, 5. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 2 has to go here. This is a 4, 5. I don't know which one's which yet. 4 needs to go here. And so this is a 1, 2, 3. This is a 1 and a 6. So this is a 5. So this is a 1 and this is a 5. If this is 1, then this is 6 and this is 1. This is a 2, it looks like. So this becomes a 5 and this becomes a 2. This is a 3, 6. This is a 3, so this is a 6 and this is a 3. Now this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is a 5, 6. This has to be 6 and this has to be 5 because of this one. This is a 5, so this is a 4 and this is a 5. I need a 1 here and a 4 here. Very nice, very nice. This is a cool one. Ascending starters, that's new to me. I've never seen these before. That was really interesting to think about. I'm sort of used to thinking about sums and like considering how many cells I want to use towards the sum. But yeah, the fact that after the first decrease, I need to stop using those digits. Like how I got the 1 here, how I figured out this needed to not be a 5 actually, because I would be including all of this. I didn't think about that. Very cool, very cool. And I used the given 4, of course. This spot was really nice also. How placing the 4 up here, how I know that 4 can't go here because anything after to make a total of 7 is going to be decreasing and that wouldn't count. That was really neat. Very nice puzzle. F Scrabble tile down. Let me know how you all did in the comments.